When Asamanga Newcastle will win the league before Arsenal.
I will. They will.
He says Newcastle will win the league before
with
Arsenal.
That investment.
They will.
I'm not even surprised. That one is to top here.
Arsenal United.
With that money, currently money talks.
All right. Are you convinced by the signings they've made? Because kina Bruno Guimaraes, who was wanted by Arsenal, manze had atupigadi banta kwa montage yake ya kwa unveiled manze. Alichukua ile shit ya the mirror. Lakini the mirror anakuwa man, nasikia Watford wamenunua wase.
They've spent 24 million.
On how many guys?
Some striker called Kalu. The one walikuwa na banta if he's really 24 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy who looks older than he is or whatever.
Looks older than you, in fact.
That's a compliment.
I take that with both hands. Yeah.
Or it's the money. Yeah.
All right, so that's that with top 4 and transfer window and who is going to make the top 4 out of the 4 teams. I don't want to disregard West Ham. You never know how they might perform later on, but Wanakanika want to follow the race.
I will. For you, I will. West Ham are not in the top 4 race.
They're not. Okay. They are not. That's final. Fine. So the other guys are now in the relegation battle, of which kumekuwa na some crazy ass spending there, because I think the guys who have spent most in this transfer window in Europe,
in the world,
Yep.
has to be like how Arsenal did over the summer.
Money bags.
Has to be the Arab money bags now, the richest team in the world. Yep. Newcastle, they have splashed
with, I think,
probably
close the richest club owner.
Yeah. Not probably, I think he is.
He is, yeah.
In history.
Yeah. They have splashed like nearly $100 and something million.
107. Let me
translating to almost 90 million pounds in one January transfer, of which January by the way was splashed sana. But then they have gone all out. And of course, you know why they're going all out, because they are deep in the relegation battle. Do you think, Ojijo, that would be enough to get them out of there? Are you convinced by the signings they've made? Because kina Bruno Guimaraes, who was wanted by Arsenal, manze had atupigadi banta kwa montage yake ya kwa unveiled manze. Alichukua ile shit ya the mirror. Lakini the mirror anakuwa man.
But anyway, yeah, I believe it will impact on the relegation zone. And for me, even before the signings, I thought Newcastle would survive anyway.
You thought they will? Yeah, I thought they were going down.
So I've always looked at the team at the top. Norwich are terrible. Watford are terrible.
But Norwich squeeze wanacheza poa.
They are terrible. Newcastle have not been terrible. Newcastle have been unlucky. They have not been finishing.
They have been terrible.
No.
Ile conceding the last, unakumbuka tukisema the last something goes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's part of being terrible.
It could also it could we cannot be lucky 70. We cannot be unlucky 70.
16 times.
That's being terrible.
That's being poor.
Yeah.
But you see, like, there's a time I told you, we argued with you about Newcastle and Arsenal. I told you there's a time Newcastle had better stars than Arsenal.
But then Newcastle will win the league before Arsenal.
I will. They will.
He says Newcastle will win the league before
with
Arsenal.
With that investment.
They will.
I'm not even surprised. That one is to top here.
Arsenal United.
With that money. Currently money talks.
All right. Go on, Ojijo.
Yeah, I believe the Newcastle will survive.
Mm-hmm.
And it will not be a near survival. They will survive safely by game week 30. They'll be safe. I believe so. Not 30. We're in 22.
We're in 23 now.
Game week 35, they'll be safe.
Like 12 games from now. Okay.
I think the teams going down are Norwich, who are playing well at the moment, though.
Yes.
I believe Watford going down with the change managers like clothes.
Hodgson. Yoni wana recycle aje Hodgson bana.
Change managers like clothes, and then I think Burnley, as much as they play less games, I think the fact that they're almost 5 games behind people catch up with them, because the time with Watafika in 3 weeks they're playing almost
piling up.
Yeah, zitakuwa zinapile up. Yeah.
And it catch up.
Watachoka, watakuwa jaded and stuff.
So I believe Burnley will go down, and
Watford and Norwich.
Burnley, Watford, and Norwich. There's somebody people are just sleeping on. I can tell you this: if Lampard doesn't get a new manager bounce at Everton,
what are join the battle?
They're getting in the race. They'll win that dogfight, and they will not like there are teams that don't have the experience. Teams like Burnley, they have the experience. But Everton will be when big players come to this thing, they're scared now. They're thinking, oh my God, if we lose. But people like Burnley, they're playing. We can even go down if you want.
Yeah.
And even Leeds are there for me.
Leeds are also there. Denver, as in Newcastle, may splash, yes. But if you look at their splashing, Chris Wood, Bruno, Dan Bunn. I think only 2 defenders. Na Bunn na Krian Trippier in right backs.
No, Bunn is a CB.
Is a CB?
Yeah.
Kama kwa nini Barito alikuwa anacheza shaka right back na kumbuka tukicheza naye akiwa right back.
Is it Western Ghost. I don't know whatever the name of the guy.
Burnley wamebuy Weghorst kutoka Wolfsburg. Norwich have bought no one, but wamekuwa improving their performances. Don't know if that says enough. Watford nasikia Watford wamenunua wase.
They've spent 24 million.
On how many guys?
Some striker called Kalu. The one walikuwa na banter if he's really 24 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy who looks older than he is or whatever.
Looks older than you, in fact.
That's a compliment.
I take that with both hands. Yeah.
Or it's the money. Yeah. Anyway,
how many
for
guys have
me,
they brought in? 2?
They've brought in 4.
Oh, 4 guys.
Watford, I think it's 4. They've spent 24M.
Okay.
Yep. So when I talk about speaking about that relegation battle, whatever, I wouldn't want to like, give out my predictions just yet.
Wewe ulishasema Burnley unataka wabaki.
Yeah, nataka Burnley
Because of the
wabaki.
6 points.
I also want them to survive.
For the 6 points?
Yeah.
For anything. For Sondai.
Yeah.
For Sondai.
But I don't know if Weghorst is really going to, like,
Be impactful?
Be impactful for them, because Cornet has come in, is done well.
Yeah.
But they were scoring goals and not winning them. Not
winning the
winning
games.
the matches,
Yeah.
all of them. So I don't really know what really happened to their defense, and I'm not so sure if they have that mentality to, climb out from that 20th position and keep going. And
Regardless
keep
of
going,
the few matches they've played.
regardless of all those matches they have. For Watford, there's a time. What happened? You remember this time when they brought in this guy? Was it Pearson or Nigel, whatever?
Oh,
Nigel Pearson,
the coach.
Yeah, the coach. They were having a lot of Spanish or Latin-speaking managers. Then the players said we would prefer an English-speaking manager to come in and do some stuff. And the guy was given a 1 million bonus if they survive. They sacked him when they were having about 3 matches to go, right?
To the end of the season?
Yeah, to the end of the season. And they ended up being relegated.
What the hell?
Yeah, and I'm cock sure that guy would have survived with them. So them bringing in Roy, just recently. So when Roy coming in, he has that experience. There's a time.
Unaona kata wasaidia?
Yeah, he's going to help them big time, because another reason is Roy. If I look at that Palace team, they are no different.
Watford.
Yep.
Palace and Watford.
Palace and Watford, when he came in, Palace were like,
Oh, Palace were.
Okay. Wanapigania huko chini, you get. Now this guy is coming in with that experience and all that. I don't know if old age is going to play a factor, but I've seen him, like, try to keep Palace up on 10th, 11th for quite some time with a very bad budget. And if I look at all these 3 teams, the only advantage that comes in here is the fact that Newcastle, they have new signings.
Yes.
And besides the new signings, their fellows have been mediocre, just like I said last time. And the fact that these other guys are mediocre, it means there is no variance. There is no big variance in the points that they have. Yep. So it will.
This one might go down to the wire. Yeah, for sure, man.
Norwich is also improving.
Yeah.
I saw for the first time in 52 game weeks, they have finally climbed out of bottom is it bottom 3 or 20th?
I think ilikuwa bottom 3 Jubani walikuwa nashikilia hapo chini.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean Newcastle splashing 90 million Buddha, the first window under the new manager. Can you imagine like how they will splash in the summer?
I tell you, my friend, if they survive,
it's bad news.
If they survive,
fucking hell,
bad news.
But but another factor is gonna come in. I don't think Eddie Howe is going to be so much around for a long time.
Or they look for
an
upgrade.
Yeah, of course. In the summer.
In fact, they could get a new guy in the summer. They could
pay him off. Poch there.
If Poch.
Yeah, Pochettino.
Maybe akiambia tutapea budget ya 200M.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kuja.
I tell you what, the other day I was talking to someone.
Make us competitive, not win, just make us competitive.
Yep. Just set the foundation.
Just being us, make us a consistent top 10 team.
Yeah.
Let the rest leave.
Because I mean, clearly Poch cannot win shit.
Yeah.
It's quite clear.
We hope he goes to United though, not Newcastle.
Definitely want him to go to United. I mean, you're praying for that.
I tell you what, I was thinking the other day, I was thinking to one of my buddies, I was telling him, Newcastle could be one of the teams that revitalizes Arsenal. If this Mikel's project works out, I believe they are the team that will give us the next step.
Newcastle?
Yeah.
The run for your money.
Nope. We'll sell one of our players to them.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, bro. Tema hiyo mate. Like how we used to do Man City?
No. See,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
It's
Let me
not a
tell-
bad
let me
thing.
tell
It
you-
means
let me
it
tell you-
means you have good players.
Let me tell not have good players. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing that happens, Nyash.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, we can't expect Conquest to fund a title winning team. They have come to a point where
You give him 150.
That's not enough, Bana. That's not even enough for top 6, my friend.
So you can give him more. The same. Okay,
You
give
know,
him,
you
give
know,
him the
you know,
same.
you know. The funny thing
summer.
about Kronk is that is it Kronk or Kronke?
Kronke.
Kronke. The funniest thing about Kronke is that he can give you 150 to spend on several mediocre players, but he won't give you 150 to spend on
Let me tell you,
one or
Yash.
two players.
You see my point with selling, for instance, Saka to Newcastle in the near future.
Kai, that's the worst.
Nasikia
But the
hapa-
Arsenal wakafanya shit kayo na hama.
Sikia Nyash.
Anaacha kufuata
I'm saying
Arsenal.
this in case
Yeah.
the project is working. Kuna mali itafika. You see, like the Liverpool project.
Yep.
Kuna mali
That means
inafika.
ours will have stalled.
Yeah.
Not sold. Na mali nafika unasema now wherever we are only 2 proper players and we are there. You see, the Liverpool did the Coutinho. Make sacrifice.
Yes.
You say Coutinho will go, but for the better. Bring Van Dijk and
And Alisson and
because I can tell you, if
Filling the loopholes,
if Liverpool had Van Dijk and Alisson before they bought them, they would have won the Champions League against Madrid.
Yep.
yeah. When they got
They would have won against Sevilla.
Either
In fact,
2018
But they
there.
always knew there's something missing. And the moment they brought these 2 players, they knew.
Yep.
They are now
He had to
So,
break the bank.
if this project works for Arteta, it goes. The only asset we have at Arsenal is Saka. And the only team that would afford him at that point.
Is Newcastle. There's no way we are strengthening a rival, man.
If we give them, if they give us around 150 million or 200 million
For Saka? No,
we're getting
fuck
it.
no.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
Even
But then Saka, by the way, we are renewing a
And
contract.
Yeah?
We are renewing
So
Saka's
the
contract.
contract atakuwa mpita 100.
Easy. Saka to Newcastle, apana. We are renewing his contract,
the
by the
near
way, so
future, that is.
let's see. That means our project will have stalled, man. Because if it's working, why would you sell one of your assets?
It's not even about the project stalling. You remember I told you last time, it's not about the project stalling. It's about there's nobody who's taking a rest. Of course you are rebuilding, but you are 19 or 20 teams. Everybody else is trying to get better. So it's
I've always told Nyash about this.
Survival for the fittest.
The problem with Nyash.
Of course, that's why you strengthen.
When Nyash watches Arsenal, it is only Arsenal wants to play.
everybody's trying to get up.
Exactly,
The
yeah.
other time I talked about him, I told him that at that point when we were talking, that's when Ole had just arrived and Arteta had just arrived. I told him one thing I knew, and I also insist Ole is better than manager than Arteta. No, Arteta is better than manager than Ole. So you can't change that. I told him that was I think 2 seasons ago.
Yes.
I told him that one thing, United has better players than us.
Of course.
Arsenal
By
has better
far.
manager.
At that point in time?
Yep.
At that point in time, did they?
I told you.
Okay, go on.
They did. And I told you that at that time you'll notice when quality takes charge, not the manager.
All right.
There's a time in the season where quality now takes charge.
Okay.
It's like City. When now they are getting to May, wakaanza kutoka. Now that's when you start seeing Kinamares coming up, pop, 1 goal, and they go. Then before season ends up when people are still lazy, managers input. That's when you could beat Man United. And what was the point?
Arsenal and United having better players and,
And than Arsenal.
me thinking Arsenal,
I respect-
Arsenal-
And
other
I
teams
told
are
him-
not
I
rebuilding.
told him, for us right now, that time we finished 8th. I told him for us right now, we first have to catch Spurs. We first have to catch Chelsea.
It's
Because I thought
progressive.
At that time, Chelsea was third best team in England, in my opinion, then United, and Spurs, and then Arsenal. We'll forget about the position in the league in terms of quality. So I told him we have to catch Spurs, which I think we have. We have to catch Chelsea.
We haven't.
They're still far. But I think we are closing on United right now because of their tribulations, not because I don't think they're bad. Their players are still better than us by far. By far. Yeah,
There's
by
lots
far.
of quality in there.
Your time Ronaldo wako by
Even
the
right
even
now-
Bruno was not in there.
Yeah, they were
They had Girashi. Who was your striker then?
And we were running riot.
we had-
The
we had-
three
Igalo?
guys.
we had Leno and Chambers playing Bellerin likes for us.
Who are our centre backs?
Holding and Chambers.
Chambers.
No, those are not our centre backs.
They were.
No.
And Socrates.
Socrates and Mustafi. Okay, that's a long story. It happened a long time
get,
ago. We might be lost on some facts.
So
Yes.
this growth is not us alone. we can only keep improving and hope there's stall. Like then I feel United have stalled.
Which has brought me by the thinking of something, yeah? Now Arsenal have not signed any striker. We know we need a striker. We are leaving ourselves in a position where we only have to sign in the summer. Now, there are quite some other clubs who will be looking for strikers. Now you're putting yourself in a position where you'll have to go and try to outbid each other. Because Bali itakuwa tu ni...
We'll also be looking for one.
United will be looking for a striker. Arsenal will be looking for a striker. City are looking for a striker. Maybe they're looking for a different caliber than ours.
They will be looking for a striker, City.
City are getting Haaland.
See, they want Haaland.
They want Haaland.
But how about this young guy?
They outside Alvarez, which by the way, if they get in Haaland, of course,
Because,
Alvarez and Enda Chini.
They're selling Jesus apparently.
Oh, Jesus is going.
Okay, if they sell him, then they can have Alvarez.
Game time and also
in Haaland.
It's
realized
not for City.
I realized that guy, his time is up because right now he's being played on the flanks. And he's a 9.
So you're putting yourself in a situation where you have to go and now outbid each other, outbid with other big clubs who have money to splash.
And
That's not a very good position to be in, is it? I mean, if you look at the other strikers who are even there to be grabbed, maybe the ones we know, Isak. I mean, I don't think Arsenal can go for Haaland. I don't know if he can come to... Maybe he can, but, that's a big if. Who are the other strikers available?
Pati Sheik.
Sheik is... Because sasa hapa mazindi, wase kusplash. Get big quality players.
Sheik is always...
They are right now. In Europe, the only 3 quality strikers to go in the market.
Isak, Haaland, and who?
In the market.
Because Vlahovic is gone.
I mean, by January, there are only 3 top strikers in the market.
In summer, atakuwa nani na nani?
There's only
Isak and Haaland.
There's only one. Isak is not quality, my friend.
Isak is quality, but of course, Jafika level Haaland. But teams will be looking at him.
Which teams? Arsenal.
United.
Arsenal
Yes.
is the only club I've heard is interested in Isak. By the
Even
way.
United.
No, we are not.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't care about
We are
He's
not.
a quality that these guys will be looking at because they're not going for Haaland.
Maybe.
No.
I don't know, maybe.
We mostly
But
need a CF.
I'm
And
talking
I don't
about-
think we can go for
I'm
Isak.
talking about a striker who will take us another level. Isak is not one.
Haaland has come.
Yeah.
Anaweza come.
Oh, that's my biggest. And I told you that Kogari nikwambia
But even Isak, don't think like Arsenal will just pop in and get him. There'll be other clubs who will be looking at him. And they are not small clubs.
I don't think there's a big club that will go for Isak.
Nah, watakuwa. I think Isak has been linked with United.
I doubt.
Yes, he has.
Because
I'll
you
Google
know,
that up.
another reason why I'm skeptical about Isak, his price tag is 75 or 77, right?
80 million euros, my friend.
Yes.
75 million pounds.
If you're talking about that price tag, of course Isak is brilliant with the ball, but now the numbers.
This
That-
season he
for
doesn't
that-
have the numbers. Last season he did have the numbers.
For that price tag, I expect numbers.
Because
So whoever wants him, I don't think they'll face a lot of competition.
they put in Isak there because of the numbers he did last season. He was the young player of the year for La Liga.
Yeah, he did.
You had
did
17 goals in La Liga.
He did well.
That's what I think. That's where they put the results clause
That's what you call numbers. 17 goals in 51.
for a young guy who's he's 21.
He's young though.
Who cares? Haaland is 21.
Haaland is-
We are saying those guys are
20.
different levels.
Vlahovic is 21. Just stand the other day.
There was no other player who was doing better than him in La Liga. How many young players do you have in La Liga?
There are a lot.
But no one was doing better than him.
But in terms of that quality, I think he did himself
For me,
better.
but
And so showed that.
I don't think he's going to. I don't think his numbers are going to warrant a transfer, scramble
I
and all
don't
that.
think so.
I don't think so.
I think there will be.
One club will just come for him, just like Timo.
especially with the big boys. Nyash, when you talk about big boys, we know Arsenal is a big boy. But the problem now is the current situation is we are not a big boy in the market.
No,
Same way
yeah.
I can tell you, United are big boys, but in the market, I don't think this guy.
I
Yeah.
think.
Same
as-
to Barcelona. They are not right. They are big boys, but they don't scare anyone in the market. They don't think that now. Back ikisema Haaland comes. Unajua? Yeah, it doesn't matter that.
Either
So
you have to
they-
lure them with the money.
So I can tell you, the clubs
salaries.
that would be fighting for Isak are the teams like Arsenal, maybe Barcelona,
Newcastle.
maybe United, Arsenal,
Aye.
yeah, those. But the premium boys like Bayern, Madrid,
They won't
City,
even look at it.
They don't even know.
Well, enda ufanye hivi. Go Google Alexander Isak and then weka Manchester United hapo. Utaona all these links. There are many. I will show you after this.
But when you talk about United, you're always linked to everyone. I mean,
But you're saying you're not linked with him.
that is,
I'm showing you now,
that is-
he has
that
been
is
linked
not-
with Manchester
that is-
United.
That is not
So
true.
there will be a bidding war for Alexander Isak come summer.
I hope he goes United.
No, I
There
don't.
will be.
I'm not
Anyway,
a fan
we'll
of
see
that
about
guy.
that. So that was nilikuwa nimedigress kidogo because I thought of that issue of
The strikers available, Haaland and Zapata. But Zapata is 30.
But it's also not up there.
30.
he's not
30
there.
now.
Oh, he's 30.
But I like Zapata.
None of
I
these two
like-
clubs will go for a 30-year-old.
I like Zapata. I like Muriel. I like Haaland.
But not of the
Haaland.
Yeah.
All right.
They are doing
my
numbers.
biggest worry right now, Nyash, with the Arsenal situation as strikers, is that we are talking about needing a proper striker, a good one who will get us the numbers. I can't even see one that can come to us. The only one who I would want that is Haaland. I can't even think of Arsenal.
You think Isak will not improve Arsenal?
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. I'd rather play Martinelli up front, man. Isak is good with the ball, but doesn't have the numbers, bro.
What numbers do you want? Do you want numbers kaza Haaland?
No.
He's not going to give you Haaland numbers.
course,
Haaland is Haaland yako ligi yake. Wao wanacheza na kina Mbappe. Wao wako ligi ya kina
Of
Mbappe.
course he won't.
Hautaki hiyo quality.
Of course nataka, but I'm realistic enough to know he's not going to come.
But then
Unless,
Yeah,
you
in
know,
fact,
unless a miracle happens.
Hata sisi hatuwezi chukua Haaland.
Yeah.
I could tell you.
Juu hapo mnabid na kina City,
In fact,
Barca
Haaland
and
himself
Madrid.
said he only wants Madrid.
Nee,
Madrid
anaka-
pia wamesema they
Want Mbappe.
they
Mbappe.
want Mbappe. Of course they're going to get Mbappe.
Yeah.
But they are gradually drifting away from that Haaland links.
Because
Because
now-
kina Man City sasa.
Because now I also heard somewhere that Benzi could cause chaos because if Haaland comes in, he want to play. He's a
and
CF.
I think that I
Benz is a CF.
read is that the Haaland team, Haaland's team, they believe that
Spain is the best.
Yeah,
and
Madrid
they
is the
actually
best.
believe not Madrid. Right now they
Less
believe,
Spain,
they believe if Barca were in a better position, they'd go there. Right now
Sure.
they are drifting towards City because they believe that the Mbappe Haaland is the next Cristiano Messi.
Yeah.
And they actually believe they're going to City as a stepping stone.
Yeah. Barca, are they going to do something? Because, I mean, Mbappe na Nani wakienda one team, that's the
They
end
can't
of
be
the
one
road.
team. That's
They
one
can't be
team.
one
They
team,
can't be
right?
one team.
So,
They also
Barca.
know. They know this is my next level.
Laporta anachocha sana, we still have the resources
I
to
can tell
get.
you,
Do they have the
They
resources?
can get Haaland.
Unajua nashangaa by the
Barca, they are they the guys who had the biggest sponsorship in history recently?
Yeah, with okay, I'm not
They
sure
have
about that.
some shirt deal, I think. I don't know if it's Madrid got a deal for
Adidas.
some, not Adidas. There is an events planning company in the US. It's about 10 billion.
Oh, the one
You
for
get that for all
leasing
these
out
guys at
Santiago.
And then I think Barca, they have a very big shirt deal coming in.
With an Arab.
Yeah, with
Yeah, I
some company. So
Oh.
I think their financial woes
Oh,
could
they
be
might have
solved.
now some.
They're
issues, yeah.
also selling the naming rights of Nou Camp. It will not be Nou Camp
Oh.
in a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe watatoa pesa ya kusign hapo
They're also
basi.
selling they're also selling the rights of the Barca studio.
Yep.
I think 200 million.
But Barca wamekuwa like the worst. Okay, generally speaking, now in the transfer window as we wind up on, like wamekuwa like the worst spenders the last couple of years.
Very
Well, they are
reckless.
spending, yes, but value for money.
Okay. I wouldn't really call it like the worst spending and all that. But
Why
I
not?
think they're trying to transition from their old culture to the reality that we have in the current world. Because currently you can't compete if you don't spend.
I mean,
You
if you
get because we are used to a Barca that promotes guys from the academy. Of course, Xavi has done that, but how competitive can you get?
externally now, like in
You
Europe
get
now.
in Europe now to dominate, get to UCL semis and all that. You need to buy.
But if you look at these guys,
So I
there's the
think
guys
they are
who's
just suffering from that culture shock, that transitioning from the old culture to the new normal.
new culture of not just promoting from within
Not just promoting from within.
and buying out.
In fact, teams that are doing well, they don't even promote recklessly. Yeah, they promote 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And buy.
Not many.
Yeah.
But Sawa says ndio walispend sijui how many on Dembele. Spent sijui 90 something, 90 million.
That's why I'm saying
Dembele.
Dembele was 90 something.
145.
145, 130. It was 130.
No, that was Coutinho.
130 pounds.
No,
And
145 euros.
145 euros.
Dembele, Coutinho was 140.
Coutinho was 140 pounds,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Dembele
No,
was
Coutinho was 120 pounds.
120
Coutinho was
pounds.
120. Nani
Dembele was
130.
130 pounds.
Yeah. Griezmann was 100.
Na Grisou. And none of these guys, okay, Dembele bado ako mtaani.
You know I also saw some clip last night. They're talking about, it's not, people will blame Barca saying they've been spending recklessly, but there's also another factor.
Which?
Who are you spending on?
Okay, you can spend on that, but what are you getting in return? That's always the question.
For me,
Yep.
me,
Are you getting
now,
anything?
But now, if you are trying to look at the club dynamics and all that. You don't just go for a player because he's good or he's showing flashes.
But it seems like that's what they did.
For me,
That's exactly what you're saying.
one-
Something before you knew before Barcelona signed Coutinho and what? What did you know?
Denver said something here that
Who are you spending?
who is spending money on. They might be a good quality player.
Okay.
But is he your club profile? For instance, Mimi, I was wondering what was Baka thinking. I'm just a GG in Kenya here, and I could tell.
He's not the kind of player you want. Yeah.
Griezmann were never going to perform. They were never going to make it there.
Especially Griezmann.
They were never going to make it there. I was
Yet
wondering
they
what,
splashed
what?
on them.
Bana. I kept, what are they spending money on these guys? That was unfortunate. And then, but I defend the club on them boys. Them boys was a good potential. So I still believe we were paid.
You overpaid for him. And what's up with him though? Why has he not like gone to another level altogether?
The injuries.
You could say it's flopped.
Can't survive La Liga. To survive the Premier League.
You know that sometimes I don't know, but sometimes this
fails
kind
to
of
happen.
things happen.
Yeah.
I remember even Arteta before he joined Arsenal, that guy couldn't even play 2 matches in a row.
At Everton. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He used to get injured.
he would go for even 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Yep, even RVP before he started like
Before Anza kupata. I don't know what he took.
Before he gifted us one season.
Yeah, it was one heck of a season then.
yeah, one heck of a season he was still
Then
okay.
snaked us.
And then the baby started crying.
And he never
boy.
and he never like had any injuries afterwards mpaka kamaliza career. You
Yeah.
get?
Yeah.
So probably needs a change of environment.
All right.
Yeah.
So Barcelona, of course, it's another club that we are being told they don't have chums, or rather, ilikuwa nakaa. I mean, they have been profiled so much over the tabloids of having how much debt, and they look that this is one of the clubs that cannot splash, and they need to get off this guy to get this guy. But wameenda wamechukua Aubameyang. Now wajarelease msee. Now Aubameyang is on some hefty wages.
He took wage cut.
Oh, he took a wage cut,
Big one.
A huge one, yeah.
a huge one.
But
Or
now
to fit into the
registering players and all that.
I think he's in on 180 from
from 350. Jesus Christ.
180.
Ataka yake ilikuwa like 250 alafu 100 ya bonuses.
He's on 180. That's what is reported.
No, I'm saying an Arsenal.
Bonuses.
He was at 250.
Yeah, and then plus 100 bonuses.
Plus 100 bob, which becomes bonuses if you do certain things.
There were some relatively easy bonuses.
Yeah.
Start a game. I
At
don't know what.
ukifunga bao na Arsenal ishinde. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Another team which was seeming like they don't have the chums is Juventus. But all of a sudden they've splashed 60 something on, and that's the transfer fee.
I don't understand Juventus at all, man.
I don't.
Hatuja count hata
you know,
wages na agent fees on Vlahovic, one player.
They've spent 97M. They are the second highest spending in
Jesus.
in
January.
the world
Europe.
in January. Yeah,
For a club that was
because they've bought
in debt
they've
or-
bought Zakaria as well.
Zakaria was 5M.
5 plus some add-ons, about 3 million.
wait, walipata Zakaria for 5M.
Yep.
Yeah, but
In
Ojo
fact,
alikuwa amebakisha miezi sita.
yeah, Zakaria was the highest you could get. Zakaria was 7M.
Najua Borussia wanasikia vibaya.
Not really. They wako poa. At least you have some guala.
Was it tano for such a quality player?
He's
You
not a
definitely
quality-
okay. Now
but I don't rank him.
the what?
I loved Zakaria wa kitambo. Sio wa
that's what
sahi.
I'm ranking.
Okay, all right.
United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I doubt if these guys really they lack that guala to spend.
ni
Because
kutupisha
now-
watu tu mbao.
For you to get this money and the sponsorship and the deals, of course, if you are a traditional big club, your reputation will always save you. That's why so many solutions have come the back away. For a moment, there's a time you thought, these guys can never get out of this mess.
Actually, there was an Arab who wanted to pay the debt for them.
Yeah, you get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but over time,
I don't know what happened. I think the fans said no.
yeah, over time you'll find fans coming in. Fans will just come in, and then now for you to, if you're that traditional big six, you also need to, even if your performances are kind of messed up, you need some stability to just keep them to a certain level of not so messed up.
Okay.
That's what Baka do
Yeah.
right now.
So you
Yeah.
have to chip in something.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's in accounting is called being a going concern. A business being a going concern. It just goes on and on and on and on.
Business long ago.
Yeah, so I'm accounting down. All right, so they have splashed, and of course they have gotten Vlahovic. So
I was surprised with that.
yeah, me too.
The
First,
money.
I
In
can't-
fact, they paid it
Bana.
instant.
Yeah.
I can't even comment on Juventus. I don't understand. But for Baka, I understand. Baka don't. The problem is not when to spend. The problem is their wage bill is hitting the ceiling.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a shocker a bit. a bit, because we didn't expect much from them.
Speaking of
somebody like Nani, somebody like this baby old guy,
Good?
Adama.
Adama Traore.
Adama is only earning 15,000.
and he refused 120 G's at
At
Spurs.
Spurs. Because Spurs
Okay,
is shit. Who wants to pay at shit?
If I was Adama, I'd go to Spurs. Not for the money.
For what?
But
now?
now Baka, of course, yes, Baka.
Baka wako Europa.
The pride ya kuchezea Baka iliisha.
Na maybe alisikia vibaya wakati walimtoa. Si alikwanga huko?
Yeah.
Maybe just wanna-
Hata mimi ningekuwa Adama, I would have chosen Spurs.
Ngeenda Spurs.
Wait. You
Because-
said he's taking 15K?
Yeah.
He was earning,
And
he
you
was
know,
earning-
and
he was earning 60K at
at Wolves, he's going to take 15 G's.
No way.
And he turned down 120
It's
G's.
actually on loan, and the Wolves told Baka that they're going to pay its full salary, and he said he's going to Barcelona and he's going to take a wage cut in his loan move.
From 60 to 15?
Yeah.
He's mad.
He loves the club.
Mad.
Oh, come
He's
on.
a Catalan.
Maze, ni professional bado wataka kuan.
Me thinks ameenda sasa kusafisha
Jina
tu.
yenye ilichafuka after ametoka.
And he still has the years by there. I know he'll get a better deal soon.
Okay.
I think what
But what I feel, I feel Conte wanted that guy.
is the Conte player.
And
He's
what
the
I
Conte
know,
profile.
and what I know is that when Conte wants you, you're going to explode. You dig? And his role was already defined long ago. He told him, when you come, you're going to play for me on the right wing back,
Terrorize them.
or just right.
Yeah.
Whichever right I wanna play, you're gonna play there. And the
Akamua.
guy turned down. And you know now at Baka, I doubt if he'll get the consistent.
I believe he has a deal in the summer.
For
With Baka.
Baka?
Can't make sense.
He's a Catalan indeed. Imagine taking 4 times below what you used to get.
And it's loan deal.
Hey, that is crazy.
It's senseless, man.
Yeah, but then it's senseless. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so that's the transfer window.
And Madrid got Mbappe for on a 1 million per week, man. 1 million.
50 million per season.
1 million.
What the fuck?
But you know,
Niliona breakdown ya hiyo kitu mazeli ni disturb.
you know, guys, one thing people don't really know is that Madrid pays their players so fucking well.
Yeah.
So damn well. And
The
the
big
reason,
players, especially the big players.
yeah, and the reason you wouldn't notice is that they put their football at the forefront and they perform. When the club performs, you blanket a lot of issues. Big wage bills won't be an
Nobody
excuse. Nobody will care.
Bola tu status zinakam.
Yep, and nobody will give a fuck if you have a terrible board. Nobody will give a fuck if one of your star players is at 5 goals after 20 games.
Nobody will notice.
Nobody will even notice that.
Bola tu mna match on.
Yeah.
All right.
It works.
If there are so many players at Man City, they're just people are enjoying their brilliance.
But you not know.
But you didn't know they have 2 goals.
They are masked by.
Yeah.
All right.
Like if someone told you before this season that Odoi has only scored 3 goals for Chelsea, you would not
You
believe
wouldn't know.
You don't believe it.
In 4 seasons?
it. Yeah, you wouldn't
In
believe
4
it.
seasons,
Because
yeah.
But you know I believe it. Because they're winning Champions Leagues, they're winning Europa Leagues, you don't see them.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
don't-
see them.
yeah.
The moment there's a dip, these things come.
And ndio sasa anaanza kukama up.
Yeah,
All right.
they come up.
Niliona by the way shit ya Mbappe, I think he's earning, is it 200 bob a second?
Yep.
Kila second ikidrop even he joins Madrid,
I'm
he'll
in
be earning
some
200
group
bob.
with some Niger
Kenyan shillings.
guys. They converted it and they said it's 33 billion per year. Naira. 33 billion naira.
Oh, naira.
Yep.
Cause kwa Kenya niliona ilikuwa nakuja quite a lot also.
20 billion hapo.
Fucking shit.
Our value is bigger than naira.
Yani annual budget ya ministry ya Kenya.
Somebody steals that.
One person though.
Yeah.
Man.
Fucking hell. That's a lot. All right, so that's shocking. But some of the things that have happened also during that period have been shocking and then some. And I'm talking about Mason Greenwood, man.
Oh my God.
Mason Greenwood has come out and not come out. Someone has come out. The girlfriend has come out and said
my
Greenwood battered her, assaulted her, raped her. Kuna threats of even killing. Meona ati kuna sasa ameshika on threats of killing.
Yep.
For threats of killing. Denver, what's up with that boy of yours, man? Tell me, what the fuck?
Well, it feels sad. It feels sad to, lose such a
lad?
promising lad. It
Hey,
feels,
alikuwa promising, man.
Very, very
I
promising.
always call him Mason Van Persie.
Yeah.
Because of
The
that
way he
left foot and,
yeah,
The way he walks.
the way he walks is a brilliant talent. One for the future, and one you could as well sell for big bucks
Yeah,
someday.
for sure.
And it feels so unfortunate that this kind of issue had to come up, especially at a time when his career is just picking up, he's exploding and introducing himself to the world of football.
Yeah.
But ideally, I don't want to give that age excuse. He's 20 years.
Yes.
He's 20 years who started playing at 17 years. So when you start playing at 17 years and you're good, and we know you're good, and you're already 20
And this is playing
years,
for the first team United squad.
first team Manchester United.
Uh-huh.
Then now I expect in these 3 years, you've known the do's and don'ts of, playing for such a club.
Yes.
Because speaking ideally, United, we are always... we give the media a lot of juicy stuff to write about, to talk about, to report about. So if any little scandal comes up, of course it's going to be blown out of
Proportion. Yes.
on the most.
And we have the media right here, right now.
And in this kind of case, Greenwood now is on a very serious topic, one that's so juicy for like the media. It trended a whole 2 days.
Yes.
So I expected him, the moment he burst into the scene, I expected him to have known that I should behave this, and that way. Because now I'm a professional player and all that blah. And I strongly condemn the fact that, the GBV and the sexual assault and all that, if at all it's true, then I think justice should just take its course. But I feel so sad to have lost someone like that.
Greenwood, man, just when he was coming up, it feels
and
crazy.
It's even terrible because that is his girlfriend.
Yeah. Not just any
some
other
cheap
girl out there.
That's I'm worried that he might not come out of it safely, because for it to come to a point where the girl decides to
It's the girl.
Even record and
and keep these things.
maybe something he has
that
done
is
before.
and is medical and a bit.
Damn.
I don't think.
And if I have to record that kind of thing, then it makes you so predictable.
Yeah.
Because I know you're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
So it means it is something that has always been happening. You get?
Wallahi.
Yeah, because if I have to record a video of you doing something,
I'ma just capture
something
audio.
that will be funny or scandalous or controversial, then I have a preset mind that you are so predictable and you're going to do it.
Like you did last time.
Like you always do.
So
like
even
you
the
always
times the shot he used, she was like, the whole world should know what Greenwood has been doing or does to me. That is a present continuous tense.
Yeah.
But like even in the audio, you'd hear the girl saying, "We always do this."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kai, so Greenwood kinaenda kinakata maji alafu
And then it just tells her,
you don't even know he was
don't
drunk
care
anyway.
about what you feel. No. See.
God
I
damn.
think it's bad, but I hope he gets out of it. I hope so.
He better, because otherwise he's screwed.
I like his talent.
I believe he's screwed either way, either he comes out or not.
Yeah. I mean, wataenda jela watapatana na Mendy huko. Manchester Derby itaiva huko jela.
Robinho pia ameenda huko, but magoti ishachoka.
Maybe yeye ataenda huko kwao huko Brazil. But yeah, this thing is seeming like a thing now. There's so many two issues coming up about guys, especially professionals in football.
Yeah.
Wanapiga madem. Kuna hiyo Greenwood. Mendy alikuwa na rape cases sijui kaa 7. Robinho amekama out, kuna hiyo kesi yake. Adam Johnson
Robinho is actually serving his jail term already.
Yeah.
9 years.
God Jesus. Adam Johnson maybe set pace, I don't know.
He finished.
Yeah.
I think.
Avram Grant, kuna tu story tumetoka juzi linking.
There's a player in Scotland, a club called Wraith Rovers. Signed a player yesterday. Did you see the story?
I haven't seen it.
They signed a player yesterday who was convicted for rape.
What?
And that club is now a mess.
Jesus.
Players are resigning. Those guys are not like us.
Yeah.
They are serious with these things.
They are serious with
Resigning,
morals and all that.
Sponsors have withdrawn everything. But Rovers have said they're sticking with him.
Oh yeah? Fucking yeah. Wanastick na msema ako convicted.
Yeah, he was 2017.
But you know,
It's just terrible, man.
but you know, for that kind of a club, it's not a club that is going to warrant a lot of scandal. If I haven't even heard of it,
Yeah.
you see,
Could be, yeah.
there's not so much of a big deal. But for us, even right now, Greenwood's merchandise are not in the website.
Anymore in the Manchester United.
They are not in the website.
Yeah.
And in fact, even his merchandise are not being sold currently.
But
And
from what I heard about hiyo kutolewa kwa website was that apparently there was some of his hood boys who are planning to buy a lot of them to pump funds go and support Greenwood in the stadium.
yeah.
No shit.
So it was
that
a
kind of
remedy.
makes sense.
That's clever.
That makes
That's
sense.
clever.
And yeah, so wako serious.
But you know, for I've seen a lot of varying opinions on the internet. Of course, there are guys who love Greenwood.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are also guys who don't love Greenwood.
Mm.
We have them. So there
Pro
is a lot of
Ronaldo.
yeah. There's a lot of what do I call this? There's a lot of emotional analysis.
Yeah.
On the same. So
Attachment of which makes people be subjective than
because
objective.
there are guys who like him, there are guys who don't like him. You don't expect that these two parties are going to have the same thought.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there is also away from football a little, in this kind of cases, they have turned from condemning societal malpractices to a gender battle. Like men are terrible beings, blah blah
because
blah.
of 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Because of 1, 2, 3. And then there are also men who feel like women are taking advantage of
men
these days.
Yeah.
Especially if you refer to that John Depp?
John he had an issue.
Somebody
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he was wrongly accused and his reputation was massively messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Only to later find out that this shoddy was
Or even this guy who used to draw cartoons kwa Pulse alikuwa anaitwa aje? Smitten.
Smitten, yeah.
Ameshinda, is it Juicy?
Yeah.
Amepewa I think 9 million of worth of damages.
Yep.
Because of something that happens juu lini.
kitambo sana.
And that's all it should be.
And
Should
we
be.
also
It should be in hundreds. The nini.
Yeah.
The operation should be in hundreds. 9 million is not little, man.
I understand also Neymar has ever been accused of such.
Yeah,
but he got away because he had
because
evidence.
he had screenshots and
Yeah.
the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that Neymar got away from it because he had evidence makes it difficult for my guy Greenwood to get away from it because now the evidence is against him.
Oh, and he doesn't have any.
And he doesn't have any to counter that.
Yeah.
You get. So I don't know. I feel like if they could they could connive with the girl and settle it out of court.
Yeah.
He can get away from it. But
Good
I
luck
don't
with him.
know if he's going to be accepted.
Good luck with that, man. When you're tajaing vitu kaa killing and threats of killing and raping Buddha. Assault you can maybe talk.
What you can do is that you can just solve it out of court and then start thinking of going to play in China or Europe or
Because he's not going back to Europe.
England.
I don't know who's, especially England.
Nonsense.
Yeah, but you could get why it's getting it's having polarizing
He's still young though.
effects. Yeah, because like you're saying, guys have been accused before and they have come out to be innocent. Others have been accused and they were actually correctly accused and they actually did it. So it's kind of polarizing. But there's always this issue of
we also have to empathize with the girls too. It's not just Greenwood's career that has been damaged.
yeah, even the girls.
If it's true, the girl is also damaged.
Yeah.
We should empathize with that.
So kuna kuwa na hiyo issue pia victim shaming, which guys we unakaa tu model fulani hata tu kukula pesa ya football.
Some have been calling them hoes.
Ati throwing the rape cards.
Even when it's not victim shaming, the fact that people have forgotten about this girl in this case because it's been involved.
It's terrible. It's terrible. So man,
I think it's like when a politician dies of a plane crash. They'll talk about the politician and forget the pilots.
oh yeah, like they don't
Salah?
matter.
You remember Emiliano?
Yeah, man.
We only talked about
You'd think he was a
Salah.
pilot.
But you know, people don't even know that pilot was never found. So imagine what the family feels up to today.
Up to date. At
He
least
was
Salah
never-
alipatikana.
Salah alipatikana
Yeah.
wakazika.
Yeah.
The pilot has never been found.
And no one talks about it.
Not even a single piece of cloth.
Plus his crew members.
Plus his crew
Crew
member.
members, yeah. Alafu ni kwa nini Sky Sports walikuwa wasema ati a man has been arrested on suspicion? Why the fuck not just say Greenwood?
Because it's legal.
It's
legal.
I'm a journalist.
Have you noticed that?
That is journalistic code of conduct.
Yeah.
You can't say Greenwood.
You shouldn't.
Yet,
You
yet
could-
somewhere down the line you say
could be in
Greenwood.
trouble. You could be in
Shouldn't.
trouble.
Defamation, my friend.
It's defamation.
He has been arrested on suspicion.
No, who told you it's Greenwood?
Who told you it's
But later on you come and say Mason Greenwood sijui
Who
nini.
told you that's his name?
Yeah, now after
But that's his name.
Did he tell
after
you his name?
No, they were saying a man has been arrested.
Yeah, that's
Then
what
in the story, they come and say Mason Greenwood. Sijui nini amepatikana sijui what. Why not just say Mason Greenwood?
No.
there is let me find out
me
something.
tell
Just
you.
discuss.
I'll
I'll tell you a reason.
You cannot say it's Greenwood who has been arrested before the police say so it's Greenwood. That's one thing.
But why later on are you saying Greenwood has been arrested and
They are
Man
linking it to
United have
Manchester
issued?
United. Manchester did not issue a statement. Did you see that? Did Did you see them say we have suspended Greenwood? They did.
No, they haven't. They said they're waiting for facts.
But it's
Yeah.
not on
The official because
like,
they cannot mention him there.
Yeah, because it's still suspicion.
Because Manchester cannot report the same way Sky Sport will say we have suspended our player. We know it's Greenwood, so they have mentioned him.
Man United is okay. Sky Sports though. Why are they saying a man has been arrested on suspicion? Then somewhere down the line, the same article, they go and mention Greenwood is just suspicion of rape, whatever.
Let me read
Just
something.
call him straight.
Let me read something from Great Manchester Police.
Before we finish, let me tell you something. Nyash, why they cannot report him like that. Sky Sport are reporting what Great Manchester United Police are saying. They're not reporting what they know.
So why are they calling out Greenwood in the same piece?
No, that's their part. If you see the Nini, that's another explanation. They'll say the Greenwood, but what they're reporting is that
a man has been arrested.
According to the MP, a man has been arrested. A man is 20.
People are saying, oh, they are trying to protect one of their own, blah blah blah. But they are also contradicting it by saying they are also arresting Greenwood because he's a black. He's a black guy. So we cannot assume that it is anything to do with with race or with England trying to protect their own. Because remember when Bissouma was taken in, they talked about a man, a Brighton player. Even Sigerson wasn't.
Sigerson, by the we had to fill in.
Yes. But so there are codes for that. And let me read something that probably makes sense. According to Great Manchester Police, we remind people to avoid any commentary or sharing of images that could compromise the victim's right to lifelong anonymity or risk prejudicing a live investigation with active proceedings.
Okay.
Yes. So I think there is in the UK. I don't know. I have in my many years of studying media and all that. I haven't come across that, but I think there's something to do with right to lifelong anonymity. Yeah. Or the prejudice when we are having that investigation going on.
All right.
Yeah, the prejudice against Greenwood and the prejudice against
the victim. The moment the police make it official, it's Greenwood.
Then they can now start, dropping names and stuff. All right. So that's that with Greenwood and his issues, man.
So in fact, even if you talk about Greenwood, Sky Sports mentioned Greenwood after he was rearrested. Mason Greenwood
I need to check the tweet of that.
By Greater Manchester Police on suspicion of sexual assault and threats to kill. And that is how Sky Sports now mentioned the name later.
Legal reports are always difficult though.
Okay.
There's a lot to it.
Okay.
There's a lot to it.
The
only thing I wouldn't accept is people trying to make it look like they are trying to. And that's
you're far-fetched, man.
The other day I asked somebody it's about nationality. Is there somebody so British than Prince Andrew right now? And
you wonder. even Adam Johnson didn't he serve his jail term? And he's white.
Yeah.
And is that
he did.
And
he did. Yeah, for sure.
Those are nonsense.
All right, so let's see how that's gonna turn out. Hey, Greenwood is just in hot soup, man. Hot soup.